Hi everyone, hope all of you are doing well. After seeing what are indefinite pronouns and ambiguous pronouns, it's now time to see one of the simplest pronouns called reflexive pronouns. As the name stands, reflexive, which has something to do with reflection. When you stand in front of the mirror, the person who is standing in front of the mirror is the same as the one who is reflecting in the mirror. The same thing happens with reflexive pronouns. When the doer of the action is same as the receiver of the action, then the receiver is indicated by a pronoun called reflexive pronouns. Sounding confused? Let's understand it. Let's look at a sentence. Someone B eats chocolates. When we say this simple sentence, someone B is the one who is doing the action, so we call someone B as the subject. Chocolates are the ones which are being eaten, so the action is being performed on them. So chocolates is the word which indicates the object. Subject is the doer of the action and object is the receiver of the action or on whom the action is being performed. When subject someone B is different from the object chocolates, there is no confusion about it. But the real confusion happens, or there are some situations where the doer of the action is same as the receiver of the action. Let's look at some examples. Rahul hurt himself. When we say Rahul hurt himself, Rahul is the subject who is doing the action of hurting, and Rahul is the one who is receiving that hurting. So when doer of the action is same as the receiver of the action, we call it as reflexive pronoun. Rahul hurts himself simply means that no one else but Rahul is being hurt. It also indicates that no one else is hurting Rahul but himself. So when the receiver and the doer of the action are same, then the word that is used to represent the object is called as the reflexive pronoun. Want some more examples? Let's see. Ruby praises herself. It simply means Ruby is a girl who is the doer of the praising action and she is the one who is receiving the praising action. So Ruby is praising no one else but herself. No one else is praising but Ruby herself. So the word herself is a reflexive pronoun. Rahul hurt himself. Ruby praises herself. They motivated themselves. So all these himself, herself, themselves, these are called as reflexive pronouns. There are only 7 reflexive pronouns in English that makes it easier for us to remember and understand. For every personal pronoun, there is an equivalent reflexive pronoun. For I, it is myself. For you, it is yourself or yourselves. For we, it is ourselves. For he, himself. She, herself. It, itself. They, themselves. Myself, yourself, yourselves. Ourselves. Himself, herself, itself, themselves. These are the reflexive pronouns that we use in English. There are some important points that we must remember. Point number 1. Reflexive pronouns usually come at the end of the sentence. Rahul hurts himself, Ruby praises herself, they motivate themselves, etc. Point number 2. Most of the times people get confused or people wrongly use the reflexive pronouns of we and they. Always they must be plural. Never use ourself and themselves. It must be always ourselves and themselves. This is all about reflexive pronouns. Let's meet with another type of pronoun in the next video. Thank you.